Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. Hope everyone is well. I'm here to do the full moon and Taurus reading for Capricorn. So Cappies, what type of seeds did you plant at the new moon? Because this moon is considered the hunter's moon, So this is right before the end of autumn, going into winter. You're going in for the last kill. Right before scarcity of the winter, right? So Cappy, I consider Capricorns quality control people. And for you, sometimes it's just, they say me, myself, and I. That could be your kind of party, huh? And we're all for enjoying a little solitude from time to time. But being alone all the time makes it easy to get set in your ways. And at this full moon, try to balance me time with some kind of group activity. And you know what? Since you're quality control, Capricorn, why don't you organize it? Why don't you put together some type of group activity that everyone will love? And you can control it. Food for thought. So, let's see what the cards say here. First card, Salamander. Now, the Salamander, this card represents someone with a lot of life experience. Fights for ideals, a great thinker, like a strategist. Quality control. Could be strong, dynamic, optimistic. But what's interesting about the salamander is nocturnal. And it has the ability to regrow its limbs. Well, some salamanders have that ability. So let me be clear about that. And they tend to be a little secretive. I guess that's why they're nocturnal. So what have you been cooking up in that mind of yours? Because you have experience, you have life experience, you have the ability to organize, transform, strategize. What seeds did you plant? Because this also represents, besides body temperature, which the salamander can regulate, drive, courage, bravery, justice. What seeds did you plant at the new moon that you're ready to develop at this particular time? Well, one thing we know about Cappies, or I'll say the Capricorns that I know, and I know they're all different, they definitely have perseverance. And this here is the second chakra. So this is definitely about drinking a lot of water, good clean water, stretching exercises. Are you feeling overloaded, emotional? Or I guess you could say emotional if you've been like me, myself, and I. You need some company, so someone to share some things with, because really with this, we are looking at your feelings and emotions. This is the second chakra. And so you have some perseverance. You have it. This refers to movement, like stretching, yoga, things like that, and your true feelings. Focus on that which supports you. You may have a heightened emotional state, and this can inspire or discourage. You're being offered a way of getting something back on track. Are you trying to get maybe your social life back on track? You've been by yourself, or maybe you've just been single for a while, and you want to get back out there. You can do it. But with this, like I said, just make sure you're drinking more fluids. And if you have any addiction, deal with it. Maybe there's some creative blockages. Or if you're a female, maybe there's female problems or some type of maybe bladder issues, emotional dependency. But these are things that you can work through, especially at this point, because this salamander is saying here that it's about maturity and life experiences. So you've seen some things. So with this perseverance here, you can make some changes. So if nothing else, start drinking more water. Start with that. Help flush your system, because this is all your bladder. That's what the organs this represents. So start drinking more water. Baby steps, but perseverance. Gossip. Now this is the heart chakra here. You're going to open up your heart. This is the fourth chakra. This is like eating green leafy vegetables and doing some deep breathing. You know, because what we're looking at is some type of change, but this is more internal. It says gossip, but this is about a personal commitment and following one's heart. It's about honoring your own growth and the growth of others. There is a sense of courage and abundance and an ability to stand tall. This is a time to uphold what your heart knows is true. What's in your heart? So with this heart, definitely do some breathing or cardio exercises to get your heart pumping. Eating a lot of green leafy vegetables. And you're mature now. Let me say you have experienced a few things. So gossip really isn't the issue. So once they see you persevering, they're going to say, "Oh my gosh, is that Cappy? Is that the Capricorn?" And they look happy, so it's going to be some good talk about you, right? Because you have the experience. You can transform. You know, like I said, some salamanders can regrow limbs. They're secretive, so you're working behind the scenes. You have that ability because you have that experience. Open your heart. Like wood that grows upward by drawing strength from its hidden root, love will advance. Birth. Is that it? Have you been by yourself for a while? Or you want to give birth to a creative project? You know what's going on in your life. You know what you're working on. The birth tree is about encouraging new skills. So maybe it is about being social, you know, or new skills in developing that new business you're working on. It's about making the best of your opportunities. This implies like the birch, they make the branches, they use them to make brooms. So these brooms can sweep clean. And this also indicates a fresh start, happiness. What is it that you're going after, Cappy? Me, myself, and I? Or are you going to organize that little get-together? You're going to organize that new business. You're going to get back out there and start dating again. You can apply it to whatever situation is going on in your life, but you can transform. And you could be secretive. Maybe you're working behind the scenes, because most of the Capricorns I know are pretty focused. So I'm not going to say secretive. Let's change that to focused. And maybe people don't know what you're up to. They see you working at something because you got that perseverance. And they're going to see you walking around with bottles of water now because you're going to start really flushing. And what are they going to be talking about? They're going to be talking about that invitation that you extended to a little party, or that you asked someone on a date. And they're going to see you eating more green leafy vegetables and maybe getting on the treadmill or going to the park, take a nice brisk walk and get your heart rate up a little bit. Cappy, they're going to see a birth, a new you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you get something out of it. And if you do, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, give me some thumbs up. Capricorn, it's all about you. This is Sister Omi. Peace.